It's from Historic Vids. NASA releases audio of what a black hole sounds like. And you're probably going to put a better thing over here, but it's really creepy.
I think he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Oh, she's going to do it? Oh, in stereo.
I'm not going to lie. Whenever you sent this to us last night.
Creepy.
It's
You'll probably do a better
When you
version.
sent that link.
Let's let him listen to it. Hold on. It's so scary. I know, but we're just like talking over it. And they can't hear it. They're trying to listen. They're sitting here fucking talking. Shut up so we can hear the sound. You're going to have to play the video over again. He's not going to be able to fucking hear anything. Like, let's try this again. Say, hey, listen.
Shut your fucking trap.
Did you play it?
I did. I'll run it back.
Hate us.
We hate us. That's why I was saying.
People just going to come and tell us to shut the fuck up. That's what we said last night. I had just taken 2. Just wait seconds. It has to do with this. Whispering.
I like how you guys think that whispering through that whole fucking thing, which actually ruined the whole fucking thing and probably didn't even fucking...
I also want to let you know that I'm the only one with headphones, and I can tell you as a listener, I'm going to be fucking furious.
We'll fix
There's
it in
like,
post.
It has a whole, and
Just
then
edit it in.
Hey, Tony, you better not fucking be talking right now because guess what? No one's gonna fucking hear it. Okay, Kelsey, last night when you fucking sent this thing to me, I had taken 2 edibles.
She's so good at that.
Because I have to deal with it every time.
You sent it last night, and I had already done my bedtime routine, which consists of taking 2 ZzzQuil sleeping gummies and 2 hits of my indica pen sleepy wand.
Double time.
Sleepy one.
And I was both high and sleepy. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is
hear
this.
the
And I go like, I'm like, oh, this is scary. Don't like it. And I
You're
turned
welcome.
it off.
Oh,
Like,
that's
no.
why you said too scary.
Yep. I was lying. I was like, this is too scary. Let's
It's
do it
a
right
really scary sound.
now. Yeah.
It's cool. If you can just
What do you
look
think?
up.
Like, what do you think it's like? Like, if you're an astronaut and you get detached and you're just like,
floating
you're
into
gonna
this.
float forever.
Oh, so
right?
here's
I'm taking my helmet off.
Get
Is
this.
it?
Like, I'm just going to get...
Just like, just die.
I think I just let it go.
There's a
See
really...
what happens.
Well, you
really-
already let go. You're detached.
Yes, you are detached.
I mean,
you are detached.
I meant let it go. Like, I would let this
Let
happen.
it go.
I'd be like,
Let
I'm
it
just
go.
gonna float.
Couple sites. Okay, real quick. I got a
Yeah.
couple
You're
things. I'm gonna
already
shoot them off real
floating,
quick. You're already floating, dude.
Yeah, you can't say that and then...
One of my favorite books of all time is by George Orwell. It is called The Illustrated Man, and there's a
The what?
story. One of my favorite books of all time is by George Orwell. It's called The Illustrated Man, and one of the stories in there is of this like astronaut that basically like they're all floating in different directions until they go out of comms, out of distance, and they're like, well, I guess I'm headed to Earth, so looks like I'll be burnt up by the time I get there. You know, before I hit the ground, I'll be all burnt to a crisp.
Oh, they're
And-
all like talking to each other on their
Yes,
things?
because they're all floating in different directions after a crash or
Whoa.
something, and they're all going, and then eventually they just run out of comms. And you're like, well, there goes him.
Taking my,
so they're like,
taking my helmet off.
yeah,
There's
so
no
they're
way.
like talking about like, you know, different pasts and like their histories and like, oh yeah, my life looking back. Super creepy until they just go in forever. And it was like, just kind of made me think about that. And if you were like one guy's like, yep, looks like I'm going back into Earth. So
How fast can your body travel like that? Because obviously, if you're in a vessel, like, so you're in the rocket, which is going fast, but your body's not technically moving that fast. Like, you know what I mean?
So because you
But
don't
when
have
you're
G-forces,
outside, like,
Yeah, you don't
you're
have
gonna
gravity.
Be like fucking, but you're gonna be
oh my god.
flying. There's no way you can even survive that. I don't think. Like, if you're just flying through the.
Well, the only reason you couldn't survive is because of G-force, but G-force stands for gravity. Like, so you wouldn't have gravitational force. So basically, you have zero
Oh,
resistance,
but you're
so
going really
you
fast.
could be hauling ass, like hundreds of miles per hour, and you'd just be like, because there's no wind resistance. To
The current
pull.
human speed record is shared equally by the trio of astronauts who flew NASA's Apollo 10 mission. On their way back from a lap around the moon in 1969, the astronauts' capsule hit a peak of 24,790 miles an hour relative to planet Earth.
God,
You
24,000.
got that Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Space Cowboys, Clint Eastwood, good movie. Okay, so
James
that's
Garner,
all I
too.
wanted to say. The other thing I wanted to say was,
What happens when you take your helmet off?
No
instant
oxygen.
death.
Yeah.
I meant like, does your like head explode? Do you freeze? What? Like,
I think you get sucked out. It's a vacuum. So basically,
So
like
'cause it's
even if there's a
pressurized?
pinhole, you will be turned to soup.
Within a moment, all the air will rush out of your lungs, and then you will fall unconscious in about 45 seconds.
See, I love that.
Starved for oxygen, you'll die of suffocation in just a couple of minutes. Then you'll freeze solid and float about forever.
Minutes? Oh,
I don't-
that's too long.
Man,
I
dude,
find that
so
really
sad.
strange.
That's too long.
I was just thinking about Infinity War whenever Ebony Maw like went out to space. He's like,
I mean, that's essentially what would happen.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Fucking
And then your
Ebony Maw
body,
got
there's
looked
no air, there's no bacteria. Your body won't decompose. You like if someone just catapulted you into space like a satellite.
Oh.
You mean like what's his name did with the Tesla?
Yeah, you just forever, like thousands of years from now, someone can find you not decomposed.
Yeah.
Imagine crashing on another planet as like a comet, and it's your body, and they're so technologically advanced that they can
Bring you to life
bring you back to life.
one day.
That'd be kind of cool.
We should start
Yeah,
shooting.
that's
Okay,
why
I kinda
don't-
like that.
That's why I don't take your helmet off. Like you might
I
get
am going
sucked
to take my helmet off.
What if you got? Yeah, but what's this? You get sucked into a black hole. Boom. You get barfed out of the black hole, but you land on Earth, and you're like it just spits you out like somewhere on Earth, and you walk into a town.
A black hole wouldn't do that. You're thinking of a wormhole.
Well, okay, a wormhole even. You don't know what's out in space.
We're getting real NASA nerdy here.
Okay, but it spits you out, and it's 1985.
Whoa.
And you're back in the 80s on Earth.
Going back
If
to
you-
Orwell.
Going back.
How awesome
If
would
you
that
leapt
be?
heroically into a stellar mass black hole, your body would be subjected to a process called spaghettification. No, it really is. The black hole's gravity force will compress you to the top, will compress you from top to toe while stretching you at the same time, thus spaghetti. So just like in shows like Futurama that have done it, you're like essentially like your feet are gonna go in, and then like your body's like gonna like be.
Dude,
Yeah.
just stretch me like the Iron
What do you
Sheik.
think?
Yeah.
What do you think NASA's swimsuit edition calendar looks like?
I bet they got some hotties.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
some real smart.
And like, yeah, like a little nerdy.
Yeah, I love that. Love
Yeah.
that.
Hey,
You're
Hold on,
describing me.
before I was still trying to
See?
finish my last
Okay.
thought about here. We were talking about the sounds of black hole. You can actually look up on YouTube "sounds of space," recorded sounds of space, and it sounds exactly like you think it would. Like lots of like pew, like lots of moans. It's really
Oh,
weird.
I don't like that.
But so if you think like the black hole is more like
Like a whale.
like a weird, like it's like an air conditioning on or something, but like space is really spacey. It sounds like you
Oh, it
kind of
is.
think
what
it
do you
would.
guys think a black
Space
hole
is
sounds
spacey.
like?
Well, that
I don't think it sounds like anything technically. I think it sounds like nothing. Because a black hole
That was
is.
a joke.
that was a joke because
'Cause
we
just played
listen
the
and then we
sound,
talk.
and I
Yeah.
was like, throwing
It
a
sounds
little-
like whispering. It
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
look up for
Brian
our
and
next
Tony.
episode. I'm gonna see how they got that.
Anyway, so you can YouTube that, but get this: radio waves apparently never go away. So like, it's sent out. The signal is sent.
Yeah.
It never disappears.
So where does it go?
So it goes into space.
Infinite. Goes infinitely.
So like if I'm listening to the radio
Correct.
and they send a song to my car,
yes.
Yes.
where's that song going to go from there? Does it just keeps going around the world?
It keeps
and-
going.
Bounces.
It never stops.
Does it go out into space?
Mhm.
Yes.
So you're telling me
Yes.
Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger
Oh, I
is
love
just going on out there.
forever.
Wow.
Which is why
That was a great poll. That's a great song.
Okay, I love
They've,
that song.
they've even
Top 10.
They've even broadcasted radio waves, just like songs into space, in hopes that it would reach
I hope
eventually.
they play good music.
There are
Yeah.
people in NASA that's their whole job is essentially just trying to outreach to
just to
extraterrestrial
shoot
life.
because
Well, and
the
getting
radio waves.
yeah, we get
Listen,
radio waves from other things
Yes,
too.
and
NASA.
radio waves go forever, so it bounces off the ends of the universe. It never stops.
Universe, there's no end to the universe.
Well, there is actually we do know the size, the approximate size of the universe, so it does.
I don't think it does end.
What do we got to do to get NASA to broadcast some Scaredycast out into the space?
I think we're gonna have to really.
NASA.
Go to school.
Dude, how awesome of a job would that be, though? Like, what's your job? Oh, I make playlists for outer space.
There's a man paid by the White House that's his whole job is to greet extraterrestrials if they ever come.
Dude,
How do
He's
we
not
get
on our
that
list.
job?
He's
Like-
not on our list, so we're not letting him. He's definitely not on Brian's list.
Man, I
Okay,
want one of these
so
jobs.
what does he do? Like, I feel like you just have your talking points and then
Yeah.
you're done. So what does he do all day?
You're essentially I mean, I'm sure there's other jobs that he does, but I
He
mean,
takes
like,
out the
like it's kind of like
trash.
it's kind of like a pseudo job where you are first contact resolution, like
He's
representative for the
chimney
U.S. for the
sweep,
U.S.
and
of
he
A.
cleans out the ashes and like
Yep.
Ooh, like
has
Dick
to
Van Dyke?
scrub
How
the
do you even
bathrooms.
get that job?
Chimney,
He's got to be like a U.S.
chimney,
like top like commander. Of,
I'm
like,
sure it's like a volunteer thing.
Well, let's volunteer to be an alien greeter. Not Brian. Me and Tony.
Yeah, don't let
Because
me.
Brian's
greet
gonna be
them.
like, "Let me show you
I'm gonna
Donald
be
Trump."
like, "Whoa, extraterrestrials, cup check, boom!" And then they're like, "Fuck you."
Oh no,
They're robots now.
Yeah, I just fucking cup check them.
God.
You
Well, I
just
don't know.
teabag a fucking alien.
Hell yeah.
I
dude.
hate it here.
Well, apparently,
This is just like home. This is why I ran away.
we're just like, "What's up, nerd?" Just giving them swirlies, just bully them. You ain't gonna fuck with Earth, are you, little pussy? The fuck
Oh,
back in your
man.
ship.
And then all of a sudden,
Get out
just
of
this
here.
big fucking laser beam just starts.
Out of here, bitches.
And
One
it
way or
turns out they're
another,
like
Brian
Mars
is going to be the
attacks.
end of Earth.
Yeah.
God, I hope so.